Welcome back to the Meeple Marathon. Today we're just going to go over reboxing Wayfarers of the South Tigris. This is going to be pretty straightforward because the insert that they provided does give you pretty obvious places to put things. At the end, however, I am going to give some suggestions. So Shem or Sam, if you guys are watching, take these to heart, or if you are a producer in the future and are, thinking about producing an insert, kind of take these things to heart. And I'll explain more here in a second. So what you see here on top is all the cardboard, and this is the biggest problem, is that there's no way to organize them so that they kind of fill up the space more. So there's going to be a lot of kind of extra space. I have pushed these off to the side so that they're covering as much up. I store most of my games on their bottoms. I don't tip them up on their sides. If you did, all the stuff would spill out. So all the stuff's just kind of set here on the sides. And then this is really, where it's pretty obvious. You're gonna you could put all your meeples right here, or you could just go ahead and give everyone their starting yellow and blue meeple, but then all the players' colors and dice are going in these trays, and they're kind of curved, so you can scoop everything out. Cards are here. You could divide them up any way you please. And then coins and provisions, these two are the same size. Again, divide them up as you so please. And I have seen that the metal coins will fit in here as well. And then, these are the two by ones. These are the 1x1s. And then these are the tiles that are going to go onto your journaling track. Say, for example, I don't see any right here, but I know they're around here somewhere. Where do you put these? Anyways, I know they go on there somewhere, but they are slightly bigger. Not sure why, but slightly bigger than these. So you'll notice that this space right here is slightly bigger than the rest of these. So make sure these go into here, because if you tried to put it in there, it's not going to fit. And if you got it in sideways, somehow it would stick up higher than the rest. So, but that's it. I mean, there's not a whole lot here. This is a tableau builder, so there's a lot of cards. But what I would have liked to have seen out of this is, why can't we look at this ahead of time and have shrunk these down a little bit, like maybe cut the board off right here, shoved this stuff down a little bit, but basically made it so that, these could have fit side by side. Maybe that's too much. That was one thing. The other thing is I recently just did an unboxing and reboxing video for Circadian's First Light 2nd edition, and that insert, which feels very similar to this one, had a spot for these to get nested down into. So what I am wondering is, why couldn't we have, I realize that, these go decently deep because they have the scoop, but why could we not, these right here don't need to be as high. There's a lot of empty space beneath them. Why couldn't we have created something here, maybe given up one card well or something like that, to turn these sideways so that these boards could have nested down into on top of these, or even this. These probably could have, been lowered down a little bit, because there's still plenty of room in there, and like nested these over here or something like that. Just something to consider. Shem and Sam, if you guys are watching this, if there is going to be a special edition box or collector's edition box, fitting these into so that I'm not concerned about them being jostled around and just banging up the corners. That's how odd shaped pieces like this get damaged a lot. I saw it a lot with Gloomhaven, because there were so many odd shaped pieces and they were just kind of sitting on top of my box. Anytime I'd carry the box around, they'd just bang into each other, and eventually the corners started to just get knocked around. But anyways, that's just my opinion, something I would have liked to have seen out of this insert. Otherwise, it's very functional and very straightforward. So hopefully you didn't need this video, but if you did, there you have it. That is reboxing of Wayfarers of the South Tigris. Again, just to see it in reverse, pick one side of this to go on, and then I did overlap these a little bit on one side, and then I tried to just stick those right in the middle. And then you know, the rule book will go right there, and that goes on top. What you don't want to do is, I do this in a lot of my other games, don't stick these, the punch outs, on the bottom, because, you know, this thing had the punch outs underneath it, and now here, you know, it is going to be as full as it was. There's just all this extra space around the outside, and that's what I'm concerned about. Anyways, that's going to do it. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up, and please consider subscribing to the channel. Once again, thanks for watching. Have a great day.